Okay. Hey guys, so today's video is going to be about Qigong exercises. I want to go over some information. I want to run through a very important and useful set called the Chuan meditation postures. Okay, I mean, with everything going on right now, we can all use a bit of stress management and relaxation. Okay, so before we get to the actual postures themselves, going to cover some basics about positioning of the body and breathing. Okay, now there are different ways of doing qigong. Oftentimes, you've seen me doing the moving qigong, what we call silk reeling qigong. So, an example of silk reeling qigong could be something like this, where I'm moving and I'm shifting my weight from side to side here, something like that. You know, this could be, and that's one way of doing it for sure, right? Getting movement, pulling, silk reeling. So see, the whole time I'm driving my legs into the ground as I'm moving, right? And I can even have a bit of extra energy. I can even do something, and I can have a bit of release as I do it too. That's a different kind of qigong. This is meditation postures, and the thing about this is that it can be done standing, it can be done seated as well. Okay, so that's the beauty of this. Okay, it's a very relaxing exercise. Okay, now for your positioning, you want your feet to be just a little wider than shoulder width apart. All right. You can't see my feet from this angle, but they're pretty much straight ahead. Okay, legs are a little bent. And you want your back to be a little rounded. Now, here from the side, just here's your natural stance, and just round it. It's very subtle. You know, I'm not hunching over like this, but just here, and I'm just relaxed. Okay, just rounded, and almost like someone's pulling, like there's a string on top of your head, and it's being pulled up. So, you know, you're not hunching over like this, but you're rather here, and so it's like pulling your head up, so your neck is your spine is a little rounded, but your neck is being elongated a little bit, just like here. Once again, it's very subtle, no extreme motions, okay? You're not sticking your head up like this and doing anything crazy. It's just very subtle motions, okay? So just here's your natural standing stance, and that's it. That's all. That's all there is to it. Just a slight rounding. You know, it's not even you know, there's no muscle involved. It's simply relaxing. You know, it's like you're starting to slouch, but not quite. Just a little bit. You know, slouching with proper structure. Okay. Okay. So that's the positioning, a very relaxed positioning. So once again, legs a little wider than shoulder width, knees bent. You want to feel like your legs are going into the ground, like you're gripping the ground, okay? Like you're a big tree, okay? In there, okay? Excuse me, and that's the position you want to do. So in this Chuan meditation, there are a total of 8 postures, and then there's one, it's kind of like a cleansing posture. It's not part of the Chuan system, part of the Chuan set, but it is a good idea to do at the end to just kind of flush the body, okay? So what we're going to do here, now I hope this angle's okay, but everything is about shoulder height, okay? Now the angle that you see me, it might look like that they're raised a bit higher, but it is level with the shoulders, okay? So the first position is here, all right? And you want to have a feeling as if there's a big ball under you and it's trying to rise up, okay? And you're holding it down, okay? And so breathe. When you breathe in and out with the nose, okay? And touch your tongue to the roof of your mouth gently, and that creates what we call a complete circuit, okay? These postures can be held there's no real time limit to how long you want to hold them, but just breathe naturally, no tension, and just hold it, whatever. I say minimum 1 minute, start with 1 minute, and then gradually you can build up. There's no limit. You can do for 5-10 minutes if you want to per position. Okay, that's the first one. Each one position number 1. Okay, And just have a natural breath, no tension, but imagine that there's a ball within coming up, and don't have any tension like that, but you're just trying to kind of keep it from floating up, okay? That's the Chuan position number 1. Now number 2, the arms stay in pretty much the same place, but your hands turning this way. So now you imagine there's a ball, you're holding like a big yoga ball. And you imagine that the ball's expanding out this way and you're trying to contain it, okay? And again, my position, it's parallel with the ground, okay? Okay? Position number 2, okay? Now number 3, it comes right down, same position, but now you're holding that ball right here, what we call the dantian, the center of your body, okay? Dantian right here, okay? Now I've explained in other videos before that when you breathe, you want your stomach to expand on the inhale, and then you want it to contract and flatten out on the exhale, okay? So just... Now, one good rule of thumb to do these things is it sometimes can be good to count your breaths, just in your mind, okay? Just don't time yourself necessarily, but just count your breaths. Maybe do 10 to 20 good deep breaths, okay? Okay, and just keep doing that, okay? Now, position number 4, I'm now holding a big heavy ball, okay? Big heavy ball. If you ever watched the World's Strongest Men contest, they have an event, the McGlashan Stone, is a great big ball. Just imagine you're holding one of those, okay? Okay, and make sure the elbows are down. Don't let them flare out, okay? Elbows down at all times. This is very important in the internal arts, okay? Position number 4, all right? Holding this great big heavy ball now. Now number 5, what we're going to do is we're now about here, so your thumbs are now level with your eyes. See? Thumbs are level with your eyes. Right? Okay? And your hands are like this position. See? Okay? And thumbs are level with the eyes. Okay? Like I said, the angle of the camera, I know it looks like my hands are raised up higher, but it's level with my eyes. Okay? I'm not raising up here, okay? Position number 5. Now position 6, we're going to bring it right down here, okay? And again, you've got this great big ball here, and you're trying to keep it from flying up, okay? You're just holding it down. Okay, position number 6. Now number 7, oh yeah, I'll show you from the side here. The elbows are lower than the hands, okay? Okay, in the internal arts, elbows, heavy elbows are very important, okay? Now we're going to bring it down to the side here, right to the side. Now imagine you're, in the water, on the beach, and you're just putting your hands gently on the water, okay? Just here. Okay. This is position number 7. Now, once again, remember, I'm going through these all quickly, but you would hold each of these for a good 10 to 20 breaths. There's no time limit, okay? And also keep in mind, you don't even need to do all of them at the same time. You could just pick one of them and just do those. I mean, that can work well too. Okay, and position number 8 is you're holding a small ball right here in front of you, right about there. Okay. All right. So what we've been doing, you notice the theme here. We've been playing with this great big ball. It's been expanding and rising up and whatever, growing and things, and now it's gone back down to a little one. Okay. Okay. And there are the 8 positions, the 8 sets, okay? And the very last one is that flushing one I told you about. And what you want to do is bring the hands back here. So your shoulder blades are squeezed together, okay? this is a flushing motion. So, and it's good to just kind of release any, residual energy that could be there, and you just want to get it out. Okay, so here, just kind of in this position, it kind of opens everything up. Okay. And again, you hold it. So this, you can think of this as a ninth position, but really there are 8 in the set. Okay. Go and just here, and when you're doing it, you just kind of focus on your breathing and focus on your positioning, and just try to clear your mind as much as you can. Okay, there we go. Okay, and that's it. And when we're finished that, we'll just take some deep breaths here. Now, you've seen me close the workouts like this before, but we're going to do it again. We're going to open up, and we're picturing that energy coming down, cleansing, nurturing, healing our muscles and tendons and ligaments. Okay, and again, this time it's going deeper into our bones, organs, deep tissues. Alright. Okay, and then we got one more time into our mind, spirit, eliminate stress. Okay. Put your hands in your dantian about 2 inches below your belly button. Take a big breath and then a big audible exhale. Okay, so good. Okay, so there's the Chuan meditation. This is very useful to do. You can do it morning and night if you want to. It's very good for stress management. Very good for relaxation. It can be done standing. It can also be done seated. You can do it when you're in bed, getting ready for bed. It's a very useful exercise to do. It does not require a warm up. You don't need to make a big production out of it. You can just do it anywhere, and it can really help manage stress. And these days, I'm sure people have a bit of stress, so it might help with that. Okay. So, anyways, I'll be back soon with another workout. Okay, but this is something I really want to get out there, and hopefully it can help you out. Okay. So, talk to you soon. Okay.